Alrighty, everyone. Well, welcome to part 2 of me reacting to my original playthrough of Red Dead Redemption from 2010. We barely got started, so let's jump into the meat of the game now and see where it goes. Here we go. Arriving at Armadillo.
And left trigger is shoot. Draw and shoot. Okay. Well, there's the saloon.
Nice big X.
Oh, there's a big virtual X on it. That's kind of.
Yeah, the
fuck? Dude, get the fuck up. What's wrong with yourself, man? Some dignity. Fuck out of the street, you old bum.
It's gonna run him into the ground.
What the hell does it say? Cleaver and Preston Express passenger and freight. Wow, I really like this, man. It's very realistic. Look, all the wording's kind of worn off to make it look
By the
like
way,
it's an old play.
if you can watch this video or stream in 1080p or 1440p, I strongly recommend it. You'll be able to see the 60 frame improvements. The original playthrough runs at sub 30 frames, but you'll see 60 frames if you're watching at the higher quality. So I recommend if you could do that, do it. It looks a lot better at 60.
Nice. Board and lodging day and week, hot and cold baths at the saloon.
Haseo, don't fall.
What else we
Haseo's
got in
drunk
this
because I
town
just
before I
fell
head to
down
the
like the
saloon?
town drunk. Be careful,
There's the
man.
gunsmith. Produce is this way. I don't know what kind of a place this is. Looks like a rundown old house.
It's pretty cool seeing the
Don't tell me
town
what
like,
to
for
do,
the first
motherfucker.
time.
Return to the saloon. I want to look at the town.
It looks realistic
Game.
the way they laid
There's
it
the
out.
bank,
It's cool.
which you can rob, I'm sure. Here's the clinic. Yep, general practice doctor. Here's the undertaker.
So,
Elding Grove.
Derek is asking, back in the day, was anyone actually offended by my commentary? Very rarely. Very rarely. And even if people felt like I went too far, most people would kind of get that it's a joke. You know, today, it doesn't matter what you say or do. People get offended these days. But I called myself an equal opportunity offender. That's literally what I called myself back in the day. I would joke about any race, any gender, sexual content, anything. And just to prove it, like, I'm mostly, my biggest chunk of heritage I have is Italian, okay? Go watch my original Assassin's Creed 2 playthrough and watch how I completely eviscerate the Italian people in that playthrough, okay? I make fun of them constantly. But that's the thing, like, I did it for everyone. Now, today you do that, oh my god, canceled immediately. How dare you even you mention race or anything like that? You can't anymore, right? But back then, it was kind of like, it's funny, we're watching Red Dead, it was the Wild West of YouTube back then. You could basically say or do anything. And so I was trying to appeal to a younger audience. Back then, my audience was a lot of teenagers. And I knew that was the kind of commentary that they were looking for. And that's what got me popular. So that's what I did back then. You're definitely going to hear things in this playthrough that I would never do today. That would be considered offensive. So, okay.
Huh?
What?
What? I walked across the fucking town and I failed my mission. Dude.
Wow.
It's an open world game, you fucking dumb shit. How can I fail my mission by walking down the main street of the town? Fuck you. Alright, Rockstar immediately fucked up. The first thing is stupid. Alright, let's see what they got in here. Jim Beam. Sir, it's not invented yet.
Over here.
Jack Daniels. Sir, it's not invented yet.
You must be
An
John
upstanding
Moss.
citizen
Who
right
be?
there.
Chubbs. I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
This fucking guy. Here, there,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
a whorehouse.
Tickle
This
them
is the
ivories.
whorehouse. Follow Jake to the horses. Alright. Give me my horse. And for some reason, Jake walks at double speed of me because I'm walking right behind him and look how far ahead he is.
Nah.
Marshal, let's get.
Fucking, you walked your horse right into me, you asshole. Alright, let's see. What are the horse controls?
Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to
Hot and
kick
cold
off
bath.
the
You take
motor.
baths in this one?
Left stick to
You can
move
take
your
baths
horse.
in 2. I don't know
How
if
do
you
I
can take
run?
baths in this
Eh?
one.
Yep. Okay. Accompany Jake to Fort Mercer. Let's go. Whoa! Shit! Right bumper slows and stops your horse. What the fuck?
We're fucking right to the train. Oh my god. Murdered myself within the first few seconds.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Great place for a
There we go.
decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind.
So obviously this is not,
Said I was
what you're seeing here is not really representative of what the game looks like. It's my camera upscaled. The visuals of this game are gorgeous on those old consoles. Like, they did an insanely good job look at this lighting coming through and everything. Like back in the day, this is 2010. On a console, you didn't get games that looked like this. This was remarkable that it looked this good on console. Remember, the last major game they had made before this was GTA 4. So this was like a big step up from GTA 4. It was really gorgeous.
Short versus me by tapping A.
And it's for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure.
Alright, there's a stamina bar on the left, down here in the corner.
Yeah, Robbie says, yeah, I think this was the best looking game on the 360. Yeah, well, definitely it's up there. It's up there with the best.
Soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm
Good
looking
question.
for an old friend.
Oh, friend.
Says, you ain't gonna find many folk
No, that
around
is true.
these days.
Overpower Boone just said, I think that these videos on this channel look better than my Final Fantasy 13 playthrough because Final Fantasy 13 is very dark. You're right. Almost the entire like first 10 to 15 hours of Final Fantasy 13 are linear and in this like dark setting. It's not until you go to the open world later in the game that the game looks better. But my camera didn't record it very well. So there's a lot of parts in that playthrough that don't look so good. I think this game definitely recorded a lot better. So.
Don't you do fight about a sociable as most read it back to you.
Hold your heard, I heard my shoosh. Can't understand a word he's saying.
About the company he keeps, but
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
What's funny,
Sounds like I'm
so
gonna-
Hiseo says, so was this like Last of Us 1 for the 360 era? No, only because this was 2010, and there was still a good 2 to 3 years of this console gen, if you remember. It was around 2013-ish, PS4 and Xbox One, so you still had a good 3 years of games coming out that looked really outstanding on these consoles, but at the time, this was like best in class.
Fuck someone up. Or drop in unwelcomed. I don't know, I didn't play Red Dead Revolver, so I'm not sure if this just continues after it or what.
Yes, I am playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I was just
I
asked.
ain't planning on staying very long.
well, if you're fixing for some female company, you
Ooh.
can do a lot worse than armadillo.
Hell yeah.
And as cream gravy they are. Not like Steve Flanders. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a
You know what
drinking
sucks
man to
that,
hold up with.
So,
Married man.
I don't have subtitles on.
married?
Y'all?
The hell's he married to? So the first 5 minutes of gameplay is you riding a fucking horse.
Marshall's hired
Excellent.
me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs.
Oh shit.
Guy.
Oh, come on. You dumb horse, hurry up.
That's right.
That's right, blame the horse. It's not you riding the horse like an idiot.
I'm sure there's like hidden items and stuff out here, but I'm just gonna follow him for now. I don't want to get lost.
You know, actually, I don't know if that's true.
Giant ass fucking open world.
In Red Dead 1, I don't think there's a lot of hidden items. There's a lot of encounters out in the world just to find that are there, like scripted events. But I don't know if there's items and collectibles to really find in the open world. I was thinking like GTA mindset, where there's all these items out there to collect, like hidden items in yards and shit. But I don't think that there's that many in this game, anything like that, if I remember correctly.
Are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. That's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Like I have chlamydia.
But I'll wait till you got me. Not far enough.
Oh, so B focuses on stuff that you see.
To the top of this hill.
Huh. Okay.
No, Mr. Louis Casino, I'm not familiar with any strange man lore of Red Dead 2 and how it ties into Red Dead 1. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have mentioned it in a Red Dead 1 playthrough regardless, because Red Dead 2 didn't happen yet. Just saying. So, probably not a good topic for this stream.
Aha, look, another town. We made it. It's a fort. Fort Mercer.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
Oh, we're
This
taking
is
it
where
back?
we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Okay, Santa Claus of the West. See you later with your fake-looking beard.
Out of this entire game,
All
this
right.
next part makes absolutely no sense to me. I'm going to let it play out, and then I'm going to comment on it after. But as a plot point, I just don't understand this next part. So,
Looks like we got to take Fort Mercer back. He says it's been taken over by bandits.
Yeah.
Gallop up here. See what we can see.
why so slow?
Do, 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 do. the Temple of Doom. No, it's not. Well, this looks exciting. It's a fucking wall, dude.
Bill!
Bill Nye, the science
Bill,
guy?
I'll come for you.
Stretching for commentary.
Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
What's that, kid? Taking a shit. And they didn't invent toilet paper yet.
What now, John? Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to
What
kill
did
you.
they do to wipe their ass back then? Right? What did they use? There was no mainstream toilet paper. What did you wipe your ass with? Leather? Rawhide? Oh God. A brush? Scrape your ass with it? All right, maybe I don't want to know. Actually, don't answer the question.
You
I don't even
recognize him
wanna know.
immediately. Oh, he's got a fucking rifle.
You
That
must
sucks.
think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
Well, you were.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I'm coming to try to save you.
Save him.
Meh.
Oh,
Oh,
do I look like I need saving?
there's his guardian angels.
Bill, please.
Charlie's
It would
Angels,
kill us all. I
1825.
can help you.
Or whatever year it is.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me?
Implore.
Implore.
You implore?
I don't even know what that fucking word means, motherfucker.
You always were one for fancy words.
Hey, you got any dentine eyes? I got bad breath.
Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you.
This guy's an asshole.
Implores.
Indeed.
I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Like who? The man with no name?
Well,
Well, that was really fucking stupid.
Exactly.
Poor John.
That's the part I don't understand, right? So he's going to find his old gang mate Bill. He's under the impression someone's out looking for Bill and is going to kill him because apparently someone's also been looking for him. So he acts like he wants to warn him, right? Okay. So he warns him. Bill's not interested in his help. Why does he pull a gun on Bill? And why would he do that? There's 3 guys standing there with rifles. What did you think was going to happen exactly? I'm at a loss for what they were thinking when they wrote this scene. Because in reality, if you play the rest of the game, John Marston is a very smart guy and a good outlaw. Why would he have done that in the opening scene? It makes no sense whatsoever. It's just nonsensical. Now, after this, the plot advances and it's really good, but this one moment has eaten at me for years. Why in the holy hell did he pull a gun on Bill at the beginning? It doesn't make any sense. He could have easily just walked away right now, and it could have been the same plot almost. Like, I don't get it. But very weird, right? I don't know. Anyway, thank you to Klein for a super chat. He says, this game looks really good when you upscale it and play it on the Series X. I'm glad to hear that. I actually played this on the Xbox One upscaled right before Red Dead 2 came out. So that was, 2018? So I did play this a second time in 2018. But I did hear that, yes, this game looks amazing on the Series X upscaled. So if anyone's interested in playing it, that's what I recommend. That's exactly how I recommend playing it. So there you go. Okay. Was he drunk off his ass?
Yeah.
Did he look drunk off his ass? Did he sound drunk? No. He just made this really stupid
That was
decision.
pretty
to pull
stupid.
a gun on
Why
3
did
guys
he
with
draw
guns.
his fucking gun on 3 guys who had rifles fucking trained at
There
him?
we go.
What an asshole.
I
I
just
hope that
don't
is
get
the
that.
end of the game. It's over. Dumb fuck.
Matthew, I'm interested in the Indiana Jones game. I don't know if I'm guaranteed to play it, but I am interested in it. Okay.
Hey, it's that chick from the train.
So now he's just completely lucky that people show up and find him
It's the
there
girl from
shot,
Uncharted.
dying.
She had to get more work, so she's now in this game. Quickly, we can still harvest the spleen and the kidneys while he's still warm.
Steal his organs.
Wow. I got 10 gamer points. Okay. Okay. Anyway, new friends, old problems.
At this point, gamer points are still a
Yeah.
relatively new thing. They weren't like super
Off to a
commonplace
kick-in start.
that people would care
How
that much
exciting.
about them. This
So let's
long ago.
recap. So far, he got a horse, met an old crotchety miner, and got shot in the fucking side. Wow. What a great opening story.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
Dr. Quinn, medicine woman.
So, how do you feel?
She does look like Dr. Quinn Medicine
I don't
Woman,
know
by the way,
the
the way she
word
dresses
for it.
and everything.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here.
Ah.
What were you doing?
Thanks for the insult now that I'm dying.
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
You bastard.
I'm sorry, madam.
I made you work it off by humping you in your sleep.
Did you want it that?
Huh?
I mean, was that it? Was that why you went
There's some of
straight
my old commentary style that I wouldn't be saying today.
out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland.
Bond. James Bond.
Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Oh, miss, not Mrs.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
I divorced Todd McFarlane when after all he would do was
Trying
make
to
fucking
give
shitty
Mr.
action
Wilson a
figures.
chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Gay. Biggest horn dog I've ever seen. Couldn't stop ramping guys in the ass.
I say, I would never say that today, but I mean that's still a funny line, right? Okay then. Couldn't keep it in his pants.
And, what will you do now?
Gigolo, ma'am. I'm a gigolo.
Take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter?
Oh, yeah.
You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you.
Why again?
Saved my life.
Exactly did she save him? There's no explanation.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
The hell? She stole my gun and gave me a water pistol instead. That bitch.
That's the payment for the treatment.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not even doing anything and he's walking. I didn't even do anything, seriously.
Oh,
Join
look at that the subtitle. Join Bonnie. You can't
Bonnie is
even
the
read
blue
it.
circle on your
See,
map.
that's a perfect example of the bad exposure of my camera. In certain scenes,
this
now you
farm.
can see. Look, upper
Huh.
left-hand corner.
Oh,
now
what's
you
she
can
doing?
read it,
Sharpening
but
some
sometimes
stuff?
you just can't read the words at all. The
Oh, yeah,
exposure's
sharpening
so
a
bad
knife.
on a
Look at that.
camera.
Or an axe. Big ass axe. That's cool. It's a blacksmith.
There's the trademark burps from back in the day.
Well, hopefully later on I can get some badass weapons from that guy. I want a ninja sword and shit.
Imagine that. Imagine if this game had like full melee combat and you could have like all kinds of weapons and shit. You use swords and fucking clubs. Now the game's all guns. Guns and the lasso, right? But imagine if it had melee weapons. That would have been crazy. Big giant fucking fights in the streets. People beating the shit out of each other with like
Ugh,
fake, giant maces.
my cholesterol's acting up again. Ugh.
Yes, Derek, I'm aware my original playthrough of this game, well, my redo playthrough of this game was in 2017. I just said that. I was preparing for the Red Dead playthrough coming up in 2018. Matthew, I'm well aware about Troy Baker voicing Indiana Jones. We don't have to talk about that on a Red Dead stream. Thanks. Some people just, they really want me to talk to them in the chat tonight.
Go snuggle with Bonnie.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
I'm gonna give you the once over, baby.
It's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
Walk with Bonnie. Talk with Bonnie. Run into Bonnie's shoulder and knock her on the ground. Look at this. Hold B. There we go.
That's right.
So
In
B
this
makes
game, when
you
you
match your
hold
walking
B and
speed,
you
too.
walk,
Gotcha.
it gets you walking on an established path next to the person you're following, so you can have like a more natural walking gait during these kind of cutscenes.
Oh, good.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Mr. McFarland.
Hop on up. You won't bite.
On yours? Okay. Right behind you? Gotcha. On your new horse. You already lost your old horse. Damn, he's fucked up. He's like, oh. You bitch, you didn't take the bullet out. You lied.
She bandaged him up and left the bullet in. How nice.
Well, isn't this exciting? First we...
You're right, it's the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
This is the weirdest thing. Just take a look at the screen. The exposure is completely off, right? Even running this through the AI and everything. The exposure is completely off. You can tell the camera didn't realize it was an outdoor scene and it was coloring it wrong. But it's running in 60 frames. It's just so bizarre, right? A 60 frame bad exposure shot.
Huh.
It shouldn't it shouldn't be 60 frames, you know? It's bizarre, but it's weird with AI, how AI did this.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
It looks like shit.
Bad exposure.
Stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
What's funny is this is closer to what it would look like in real life. In real life, when you have extremes of light, it's hard to see things, right? If you were actually outside and the sun was beating down and you looked out in the distance, everything would look black. You wouldn't be able to discern anything from itself. It would just all look dark. So the camera is like, it's actually acting like a human eye in this situation. But if you play the game improves upon what the human eye can see and makes everything visible. You see? That's the difference between recording with a camera versus doing direct capture.
Things sure have changed.
What the fuck? What's he doing?
Where's he
Oh,
going?
that's great. I hold B to go look at the train station and the horse takes off. I never let go of A.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe because I was
That was
holding A,
retarded.
he took off.
I already tell the horse controls are not very refined.
No, it's not true. The horse controls are good. I just didn't know what I was
It's
doing.
alright though.
The horse controls are fine.
Here's where you're about to get hit head on by a train because you're riding on the fucking tracks like an idiot.
Duh. Haseo is asking me, would I ever consider replaying Red Dead 2? The thing about Red Dead 2, unlike this game, Red Dead 2 is so narrative focused, almost the entirety of the game is the narrative. There's a little bit of gameplay where you can control and go open world and do stuff, but almost everything you do in that game is like the story, and the story's so long. It's like a 40-hour game, right? In this game, it's a much shorter game. The combat and the gameplay, like maneuvering around and doing things, is more open, like more freedom to do what you want. And I don't know, like I just feel like this game lends itself more to repeated playthroughs. While Red Dead 2, if you've truly done like a really complete playthrough of Red Dead 2, you really don't ever need to play it again. Like you've seen all the good stuff in it. You know what I'm saying? It's not... this game, I feel like you could play it every few years and still enjoy it. Red Dead 2, I did a big completionist run at launch, and I haven't even felt one craving to go back and play it again, you know? I did criticize Red Dead 2 as well when it came out, and I said I do feel like the gunplay took a backseat to the story, which is fine, but it makes it that you don't want to play it again, which is kind of a problem, you know?
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Aha, if I don't hold the direction, he auto-tracks her. I got you. I'm just going to hold A then, and he'll ride her behind her by himself.
Back at the house.
Oh, by the way, for the record, because someone just asked, yes, I do have the Undead Nightmare DLC playthrough as well. And yes, that will be uploaded at some point to this channel. Right now, we're just working on regular Red Dead 1. But that DLC is available, and I will be uploading it at some point after this playthrough concludes. Okay?
For a while before we head out on
Hi,
patrol.
Jasper.
Well, that was exciting. Let me tell you. I'm glad we got that little fucking walkthrough. Because I would have got lost.
Me, Miss McFarland.
Oh, the hitching post is over there.
No, I'm spinning.
You can't tell. Oh, alright, it's a vertical beam. Gotcha. I'm sorry, a horizontal
A
beam.
vertical beam.
That's your hitching post.
Hit your horse. There you go. Hitch him up.
Well, are we going inside?
Would you shut the fuck up? Oh my god. So pushy. Why are all the women in video games pushy? Trying to enjoy the game already. I got a naggy bitch. You
Wow.
going inside or what?
How about a cold drink, Mr.
Wow, I
Martin?
had problems with women back then, huh? Sheesh.
Get shot,
So
then
harsh.
riding the horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Oh yeah. Sit on my lap.
Oh my god.
Mr. Marston,
The hell?
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Nope.
Sure.
Fuck you.
I want to see just who is trespassing
That's a-
on our land.
That's a really weird transition. So basically, they finish their mission on the doorstep, and then immediately, I mean, there's nothing else to do in the game but this mission, so of course you do it again, but then there's a time lapse. That's a little weird. It's jarring that they did a time lapse to the next mission.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
I
Oh,
don't know
I give
how
you
to
the
shoot
wrong
now.
gun. That's mine. Here, have this piece of shit instead.
We best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night.
Peter Carbine. Come on with your
Sarah
fucking ho-
Sarah says, this misogynistic language isn't great. Did you dislike women at this period in your life? At this period in my life, I was single, I was fat, I was miserable, I was depressed, and I was drunk a lot. So yeah, this is a pretty miserable part of my life, and it's probably why it came through in my commentary like that at some times. No lie.
Horse. I'm not holding forward. This horse is walking by itself.
Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Oh God, look at the text.
Alright,
You can't
see
read it at
now.
all.
How am I gonna pull my gun out? I guess they're gonna tell me if we see something.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Hey, why don't you get a boyfriend or something so I don't have to go out here with you? Ever think of that? Or do you have crabs or something and that's why you're
Oh, come on.
single? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get so personal on the first date.
Wow. Wow.
God,
It's messed
damn it,
up.
these rabbits are
It's
at
so
it
messed
again.
up.
Where?
Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all.
Where?
What
Oh, you
the?
fucking idiot, man. I tried to hitch the horse and the horse jumped the fence. Well, you get rid of the rabbits and I'll fucking run in a circle here trying to control the goddamn horse. I knocked the lamp over.
Yo, look at the
Great.
lamp's gonna light everything on fire. It's an oil lamp, a gas lamp back then, right? Dangerous.
Come on, then.
How do I hitch the
I
fucking horse,
I was such a fucking idiot.
man? Oh my god, I gotta get off the fucking horse and it won't.
Look at this.
Let's go.
Complete
I
moron.
see the bunnies, but I can't get them.
Use it.
I still can't do
I
it.
can't get the horse to stop fucking jumping over the fence, man. This is awful.
Whoa.
Jump over the fucking fence now. Do it. Now he won't do it. Now that I want him to.
Oh my God.
Come on.
I cannot get this horse to go through this gate. Look. Through the gate.
Just
Fucking
gave
leave the
up.
horse there. I don't even give a fuck.
I gave up. I said, fuck this.
Now I have no idea what I'm supposed to do because I missed the tutorial.
You're supposed to shoot these rabbits. They're eating the crops. Oh, it's
Headshot.
brutal.
Take that shit, Bugs Bunny. Yo, wascally wabbit. Need you to eat my carrots. Oh!
Oh.
Yeah. Wabbit season.
Wow. They're escaping. Stop firing. They're escaping. Just leave them alone. Oh, those poor bunnies. Those cute,
right,
poor
he
cute
got away.
bunnies. Damn.
I have no idea how to fucking reload because I missed the whole tutorial because I was trying to get my fucking horse to go,
Wow.
you know, hitched, and the horse wouldn't listen to me. Jumps over fucking things when you press X. So can already tell I'm gonna have an awful time riding the horse.
Yes.
Still away.
All right. This is a good place to split the part because we're hitting our 30-minute mark. And for this channel, I make 30-minute videos. So I'd like to thank everyone who's watching. First of all, if you're watching this live, thanks. You guys are a great audience tonight. Good evening, Lucky Gremlin. Good to see you here. And thanks again to everyone chilling and who has supported the channel so far on this premiere streaming night of DSP Throwback. If you're watching this on demand, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you'll leave some comments on the videos. What do you think of this idea of modern Phil reacting to classic Phil? In fact, I think what I might call this is like modern versus classic or new versus old, you know. Red Dead Redemption modern commentary or something like that. I got to think of what I want to call it because I'm going to upload these videos tonight, but I don't even know what the name of the series should be yet. And if you guys like this, not only could this be an ongoing thing that I do from time to time, it won't be often, but maybe, you know, every couple of weeks or something. But I could do this with other playthroughs moving forward as well. So, really? 672 likes this better than the other React stuff that I do on the dedicated React channel. Do you like this better? Well, I mean, this is funny because it's me commentating on my own stuff, adding added context and all kinds of stuff. So I agree. It's kind of interesting, right? All right, let's split the part. We'll keep going. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.